Okay, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about MLMs again. So my last video that I posted, I was surprised to see it was a very good reaction, and I wanted to make more videos about it because it's very interesting and I want to try to deter people from ever joining them. Because like I said in my original video, which I'll link down below, they are very exploitive and they like to prey on desperate people who have maybe fallen on hard times or want a better life for themselves. They want financial freedom. They want all these things that people are promising them. But I want to be there to say that those things are just, they're not coming true because it's a system that's set up to make you fail. And the only people who are making money in these types of things are the people at the top of the pyramid, okay? So I wanted to talk today about my least favorite one, and I just wanted to kick it off and just kind of talk. I want to do a series almost talking about each one, but I want to start with the one that I dislike the most, and that would be Beachbody. So I've been following a couple people for close to a year now, and the things that I have found are absolutely just, some of them are like funny, some of them are just, they're sad, and I don't know what it is about Beachbody exactly, but it really, something about it really grinds my gears, and I think it's just the way that it's marketed to people and the promise that you're gonna get healthy and you're gonna have a better life and you're gonna have all this financial freedom and blah, 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 blah. It's just, and the way it's marketed, some of these girls, dude, I cannot deal with it. I was saying this earlier to somebody else, but the way that MLMs have changed over the years and the social media aspect has created a whole new up dimension to this MLM thing. By the way, MLM stands for multi-level marketing, if you didn't know that. They've been around forever. I think the first one, Amway, came around in 1886, and they used to be kind of door-to-door type of thing, and now it's like, so you promote on social media. So it's, a lot of them are structured around social media, and Beachbody is a huge one structured around social media. So one thing I want to say about Beachbody, this is kind of what it is in a nutshell, is they basically sell like Shakeology, which is shakes, and then they also sell workout plans. So they have like P90X and stuff like that, and from what I've heard, the workouts are really good. But let's be honest, you can get those pretty much anywhere. You can get them on YouTube for free, but the Shakeology shakes, which they say is equivalent to like, I think it's like 7 salads or something in one shake. Okay. That's $120 around there a month, I believe. So you would have to purchase that, and I think it's on almost like a reoccurring shipment type of thing. I'm not really sure exactly. Again, this is all opinion, not fact. I have to say that for litigious reasons. But anyway, so let me just talk about, I'm just gonna kind of like openly talk because I just like to talk this way. I don't want it to be too structured or anything like that. I could do it that way, but I just don't want to do it that way. So I'm just gonna kind of openly talk like I'm talking to a good buddy. Like I'm talking to somebody who I have a business opportunity for. So I first started following these girls, and because I think one of them went to Jarvis's college with him, and he's like, oh my God, this girl is posting like crazy stuff. These people post insane stuff. Like most people in MLMs who are like deep into it, they just have some weird behavior on social media. And you know, if you've been contacted by somebody in one of these things, it's just weird. Like you just wouldn't message people this way. You wouldn't talk about things nonstop like this. You wouldn't do half the things that these people are doing. It's very strange behavior. It's strange because it goes against a lot of the norms that are not only in this society, like, modern day United States, but across all societies. Nobody ever pushes materialism quite like MLMs do. They'll say, oh, look at this car, I have this financial freedom, I talk about money all the time, I talk about how much money I'm making, I'm talking about how much I can afford, and this thing I bought, and blah, 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 blah. It's like nobody talks about that stuff, but for some reason, people in MLMs love to talk about this stuff, and it's very off-putting in my opinion. Nothing wrong with talking about money, but when you brag about stuff and you put materialism at the forefront, it's annoying. But here's the reason why they do it. Because when people are desperate for something, or they want something, or sometimes it's a little bit of greed, if I can be totally honest and frank with you. Greed and desperation, those are two things that suspend your proper judgment, right? So when you want certain things, you'll kind of believe oh, maybe I can make some money with this. Maybe I can have my dream life. Maybe I can have financial freedom. But in reality, 99% of people don't make money with MLMs. They never make a profit. They actually, most of the time, they lose money, okay? So specifically with Beachbody, that means, by the way, that means 1% of people are making money with these things. That's on the FTC's website. You didn't hear it from me, but you did hear from me. So anyway, what's funny though is these girls in Beachbody, right? They're all talking about like, oh my God, like I'm, you know, we're a health and fitness coach. We're a health and fitness coach. I'm a health and fitness influencer. All I do is post about my workouts. All I do is post about my Shakeology, blah, 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 blah. These people, I need to look up what the qualifications are because I've looked this up before. Hold on. Let me just read this to you and then I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. So what are the requirements to be a Beachbody coach? This is from the Beachbody website. You must be at least 18 years of age, reside in the US or other territories where Beachbody is open for business. You must have a valid social security, social insurance number, or federal tax ID. You must purchase a coach business kit, and you must submit a properly completed and executed online coaching application. So it has nothing in there. I want to be very clear. It has nothing in there about fitness certification, any kind of training in fitness or proper eating or nutrition. There is nothing in there. You just need to be 18 years old and have a freaking ID to be a coach. So that's a red flag to me. And I think it's hilarious that there's these people, these girls out there, these guys out there who have no qualifications, you know, virtually whatsoever, who are trying to coach you on health and fitness. And what's hilarious too is that they're not really like coaching you like a trainer would coach you. They're just telling you to watch some videos and post something online. It's so weird. It's so freaking weird. Beachbody is tough because people are very sensitive about their weight, and you know, it's a difficult thing to navigate for sure. But the way that MLMs market is they reach out to a lot of people a lot of the time. They reach out to people they don't know, and a lot of the time they like to prey on people who are very insecure or desperate, or they're in, you know, a lot of these MLMs I see constantly people who are in, they find depression support groups, they find eating disorder support groups, they find all these things. They're like, hey, I'll help you get on your health and fitness journey. Remember, let's go back really quick to the point I made about these people have no qualifications to be, you know, or any, they don't need any qualifications or requirements really to be a coach. They don't need any education, any background in coaching or life and fitness or health and fitness. So they're taking these people, and I see so many times like people will reach out. I mean, this is all stuff that's out there. They reach out to people who have just had a baby and they're like, hey, you want to lose that weight, or you want to lose, they reach out to people who are who they appear overweight, and they're like, hey, you want to lose some weight, you want to get your blah, 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 blah. Or somebody, you post something on social media or like, oh, I just really want to lose weight, or you're talking about losing weight, or you want to look better, you want to look fit, or you make, you know, like a self-deprecating joke, which is just all in good fun. And then somebody reaches out to you and they're like, hey, have you ever thought about health and fitness or coaching or whatever? It's so annoying to me. It is so predatory the way that that especially Beachbody reaches out to people like this, and they reach out and they say, hey, you want to blah, 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 you want to change your life. Your life's never going to be changed with this type of thing. So I totally forgot where I was because my camera was like dying. But let me just tell you also what Beachbody, I was talking about who they prey on. So they prey on a lot of people, okay? But I think what fuels my fire about Beachbody is the specific people that I follow, because they're so annoying and they're just like, it's all fake. And you know how I hate when people fake a following, okay? And pretend like their life's a certain way when it's not that way, right? So these people I'm following, every single one of them I have checked, and I've been watching their social blades like a hawk. And if you want to call me a weird stalker, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. At least I do my research, and now I have empirical evidence against these people. Thank you very much. So I've been following these people, right? And like I said, they do the fake following method where they do the follow unfollow. A lot of them will do that. And but this one girl who is she's really high up there in one of the downline or in the uplines in one of these things, but I don't know exactly where she is in it. She has been buying followers like crazy. We've been watching her for so long, and I think that's the one that went to your college, right? Did she?
College next to me.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, she has been buying followers like crazy. I've been watching every single day. This girl has not been tagged in one post by a big company, not been tagged in one post, yet somehow she's been gaining 200, 300 people every single day, like clockwork, at the same time every day, because I've been checking hourly to see when is she when is she gaining these people, and I'm seeing how it's happening. And I'm almost positive, I'm not gonna say for sure because I don't know for sure, but I'm almost positive that she's bought something like, she's probably purchased a pack where you can buy followers, like it's a monthly fee that you pay where you get followers like every single day slowly. So it looks like a more organic growth, but this girl is not growing organically. I will swear and bet my life on it, because there's no way this girl's growing organically. She's not being tagged in anything. The only people who are tagging her and stuff are accounts with like 30 followers, period. But they're just like girls that she's got, you know, fooled into coaching or whatever, or becoming coaches, right? I hate this girl. Like, okay, I don't hate this girl. I hate the way that she markets herself. So now what she's calling herself, oh my God, this grinds my gears so bad. I'm like getting actually heated. This girl she now acts as a social media coach to other people. So now she's not just a life and fitness coach and health and fitness, she's a social media coach, when I know she's buying followers. So, but you know what's funny? I know she's not going to these other people that she's duped into this pyramid scheme and saying, hey girls, you know what I do? I just buy my followers. That's how you get your following up. Just buy them. I know she's not saying that. So it's funny that she's therefore coaching. Again, here's another person that's not qualified whatsoever to be talking about any of this stuff, growing a following or anything like that. Anybody can coach a class or coach a class on social media if all you say is, yeah, I just buy my following. They're not actually real people. That's how you do it, okay? So it's super annoying. And like, here's how I was first tipped off and I knew that she was buying, because one day, you can kind of see like people's legacy or like historical data on Social Blade. One day back in like, I think it was, I can't remember what it was, but it was a few months ago, or maybe it was last year. She bought 1,200 followers in one day. No. 1,200 followers in one day? No, I have not even, when I've had like a video go, when I had my Sephora video, which was a couple years ago, when I had that go like semi-viral, which was back in the day when things actually were like viral, not like today. It's at almost like 3 million views right now, but it's like, I didn't even gain that many people in a day, dude. Are you serious? Like, I'm telling you, this stuff is not real. Just based on like what I know about social media, my experience, no, it is not real. Ugh, it makes me so mad. Okay, but the things they post, you guys, the things they post, I cannot even tell you the things I've seen. But God, first of all, they always use the word, they use the word tribe all the time. You should never be using the word tribe this much. It's just so annoying. But anyway, so they have these team calls, but then they also have like coaches come on and like try to tell their stories and stuff like that. And I've literally like looked up Beachbody team calls and like watched to see like what's going on in these kind of things, because like I said, I'm interested in all the wrong ways and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. But the other day I saw one, some of these girls are stupid enough to even post like screenshots of what is in their, what somebody's saying in a team call, which you would never post to like your customers. Like, let's say I own like Sephora or something. I'm never gonna post like, all right, we're gonna market this to these people because they are gonna buy it the most. Like, I'm never gonna say something like that. So literally in one of the posts, it was some girl's like PowerPoint presentation, and the first bullet point that this girl had written was, have as many recruiting trips as possible because it will create FOMO for everybody else. Who says that? Like, who says that? So bizarre, so weird. The things that these people say, I've seen it so often where they're like, oh, here's another thing. I found this the other day. I gotta show you this. Doing some research and I found this thing called, there's this thing called the Success Club, right? And you're a part of it if you have a personal volume of like 90, and then you have to have all these other points through this other point system. I could go through the whole structure of it, but I think that might bore some people. But basically it encourages you personally and requires you personally to make personal purchases, like kind of a lot, $90 worth pretty much every single month. But, oh, by the way, the Shakeology thing, if you were in Beachbody for a year and you were buying Shakeology every single month and you had an auto shipment for $120 a month, you would be spending $14.40 every single year. And you know what the average is that most people make in MLM in Beachbody is less than $500. So let's just say you're making $500 a year. Let's remind ourselves that income is very different than profit. You have no profit. You literally have lost money.
I thought
as being a coach.
It's not the average even, it's like the majority.
That's just, yeah, that's the, wait, what is? That is the average.
The majority of people make less than 500.
I think it's 65%. I think it was 65%.
But the majority.
Well, yeah. Well, I think it was a 65% make at least 500 or less, and 500 being at the high end of it. So I wanted to show you this because this is so bizarre to me. So this is actually from Team Beachbody website. So this is like the Success Club daily tracker that this is what you're supposed to do every single day, okay, to be successful. So number one, be proof the products work out and drink Shakeology. So you're supposed to drink it every single day without fail.
There's a lot of people still working on the be proof of the product.
Yeah. Number two, connect, invite, and follow up. So they're saying this should take you roughly 1 hour and 40 minutes. Sheesh. So this is all about like reaching out to people on social media. It says initiate connections and add followers, 20 minutes. Like, what does that mean, add followers? Does that mean, wait a minute.
It means follow.
I think I read about this, I think I heard about this in follow other people?
Yeah, and then you unfollow them the next day.
Yeah, I think I heard about that in a social media class by some girl. So it says, do a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle or has a call to action. It says it should take around 10 minutes. It's so funny. Update IG.
You know what's really funny?
What?
Those people absolutely need their health to be in tip-top shape because they don't have health insurance.
You know what? That's a good point. They need their health so badly because they cannot afford to be sick. Literally and figuratively. Okay. So here's another one. It's, you know what annoys me about that? They shame other people for working a job that gives them great pay, benefits, and they're like, you don't want to be home with your kids? What? Like, you want to stay at home and like work from home and be home and have time with your husband, and you don't want to be like, bitch, please. Okay. So it says update IG or FB story throughout the day. About 3 minutes to create each post. Here's some ideas for a post. Daily life, workout clips, product use. In parentheses, no brand name. No brand name. They don't want you to show the brand name. I want you guys to think long and hard about why a brand would say, don't put the brand name that you're using, that you're promoting and showing. Do you want to know why they say that? I'm just going to tell you why. Because when you look up Beachbody, a bunch of scam things pop up. Like probably this video will pop up. Okay? Healthy meal or meal prep, invitation / promote group or poll or call to action, recognition shout out. It says respond to all new likes, comments, or views, 25 minutes. Invite people, at least 5, to join a challenge group, 15 minutes. Follow up with the people you've invited. It wants you to respond to all new likes. Can you imagine responding to every single person that likes your photo? Like, what the fuck is going on? I was on this other page the other day too, and I was looking up like, it was this guy and he was telling you how to be successful, and it said you absolutely must recruit your parents and your family members to the scheme. Do not do that. Do not do that unless you want your relationships to be absolutely obliterated. Obliterated.
Unless you want your parents to think that you're dumber than they already think you are.
I can't imagine recruiting your parents into something that, like recruiting my parents into losing money. I couldn't imagine doing it. And I can't imagine like just the pressure that it would put on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what the fuck? And then it has a whole thing that says people have contacted this week. It says name, when contacted, notes, follow up. It's like so friggin' bizarre, you guys. Oh, did I tell you I saw a girl the other day put a disclosure statement at the bottom?
No.
Of her thing? It says, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. See our statement of independent coach earnings located in the coach office for most recent information on our coach's actual incomes. She put a disclaimer at the bottom of her own post about her paying off all of her debt. You know what's funny about these people? They all mostly work like other jobs. That's what they pay off or their stuff with. Mm-hmm. I can't post this girl's picture but it would give away who this girl is, because she is my least favorite one, and she's a culprit of a lot of these things, and she does the social media training thing too. The other day she posted a before and after picture, and it was completely, not only was it edited so heavily, but she went from being pale as a ghost to the tannest person I had ever seen. You know how people get like really tan before body competitions? It's because when you're tanner, you look skinnier. There's more like definition to your abs. You look teeny tiny. It's like if you did one of these, you could see better. Not only with that, but her wall went from being white in the background to yellow. Like, I didn't know your wallpaper changed or your wall color. It must have done some painting in between these two before and after photos. I mean, these people, they are such crocks. It is so, you hate when I say the word farce. It's a farce. It's a farce. They're editing their photos, before and after photos. They're lying about their lives. I mean, this doesn't have to do with Beachbody, but if anyone watched the Chris Watts case, the guy who ended up killing his 2 young daughters and his wife and burying them, it was in Colorado, if you saw that. His wife was actually part of an MLM as well. She was part of, well, I think at the end of her life, she was part of Thrive, but she was part of actually 3 other ones as well in her lifetime. And it's just interesting because up until the week she died, she was posting like a completely different reality than what was actually happening at home. I mean, for your husband to kill you, and I'm not saying that being an MLM is grounds for somebody killing you and your husband killing you. I mean, that's not funny, but I'm serious. Like, it's obviously not, but I'm saying like to post, like if he's crazy enough to kill you.
No, you need to say that's the type of strain these things put on people's lives.
No, it's not even the strain that it puts on your relationship. It's the fact that like she was posting that her life is perfect and like, oh my God, I love my kids and I love my husband and we're living this great life. Don't you want to join me? But it's fake because he was crazy enough to kill her. And it's like, it just goes to show that a lot of these people that are in this business opportunity, in this business, it's not real. Anything that they're doing, anything that they're saying, it's like you have to take it with a grain of salt. The same way you look at a YouTuber and you're like, that's a perfect life, I want that life. It's not, like it's not, but even more so with these MLM people because they're not making as much money as they're saying they are. To circle it back to income versus profit, they might say, I made $3,000 this month, but you had to buy. You have to think about all the money they put into it and all the money they put into it. It's like, I mean, they're probably not making $3,000 a month, but you know what I mean. I mean, you know what I mean. It is so crazy. You have no control. Everybody's like, I own my own business, especially Beachbody girls are like, you want to own your own business, work from home, work out, blah, blah. It seems like the perfect life. What could go wrong? You just doing stuff you were going to do anyway in your free time. But the problem is you don't own your business. You don't have control. You can't negotiate with suppliers. You really don't do the things that you want to do. You don't have access to leads because somebody else is in control of them. You don't have anybody looking at supply and demand. You have no idea what to order, like how much to order. It is so, the farthest thing from owning your own business, I'm telling you, it is the farthest thing, okay? So anyway, I think I need to end this because I've been talking way too long. It's just crazy, but I want you to let me know down below what is your least favorite MLM. Should I say that? Mm-hmm. What's your least favorite MLM and why? And then which one do you want me to look at next? Because I have another one that I really don't like and I'm probably gonna do that one next. But I plan on just doing these, like it's just kind of showing you what I've seen, different anecdotal kind of things. about why I don't like them and kind of, you know, weird things that just don't add up. Really, before you leave a like on this video and also subscribe to join the business opportunity. Okay, bye.